Hey everyone, Tiny Voyager here. Today we're diving into Greek mythology's hottest star, Medusa. You may know her as the snake-haired monster, but her real story is a blazing mix of desire, jealousy, and drama. Once you hear about her special charm, you won't forget it. I'm breaking it all down from Medusa's point of view, not boring old Perseus, and yes, this one gets pretty spicy. Ready? Let's go! Medusa was the youngest of the three Gorgon sisters. While her older sisters were immortal and monstrously ugly, Medusa was overwhelming in beauty. Her hair fell in thick, bouncy golden curls like a glowing tiara, shimmering with an irresistible mystery. Her skin was flawless and radiant, glowing with a warm, sun-kissed softness that pulled you in. And her body, those dangerously sexy curves were impossible to ignore. Her flowing white toga clung to every inch of her elegant figure in the most teasing way, while golden bracelets added a rich, seductive glow that seemed to say, "Look, but don't touch, unless you dare." Her eyes were pure enchantment, deep brown, slightly tilted, locking onto you and refusing to let go. She looked like the unquestioned winner of some mythical beauty contest, her deadly beauty lighting up the whole temple. And the most provocative part? Her pure priestess outfit only made her even hotter, letting her soft curves and silky skin show through just enough to leave every man around her breathless. Medusa lived as a priestess in Athena's temple, keeping her vow of chastity, but even that taboo only made her seem more dangerously alluring. People were more captivated by Medusa's beauty than by Athena herself, and it is said that even Athena grew jealous of her. But in the world of myth, such beauty was not a blessing but a curse, and Medusa's life was soon about to turn into horror. One day, the sea god Poseidon laid eyes on Medusa. He felt an intense desire for her beauty and approached her aggressively from the start, fiddling with her hair, whispering stickily, "Your beauty is endless like the sea," while pressing his body close to make her uncomfortable. Medusa felt disgusted and desperately resisted, but Poseidon completely ignored her refusal and forcibly raped her inside the temple. His actions were violent and persistent coercion that trampled on Medusa's will. After the act, Poseidon disappeared with a satisfied, still-leering smile, and Medusa was left in deep shock and trauma from the violence she suffered in the most sacred place. Her body and mind were shattered, and the once pure priestess suddenly faced the dark side of the world. This incident completely upended her life. No longer a peaceful routine of guarding the temple, but the moment she plummeted into an abyss filled with betrayal and pain. Medusa ran to Athena in total shock, begging for help. "Goddess, please help me!" she cried, tears pouring down her face. But Athena just shut her down cold, snarling, "Your beauty is the problem. You tempted him," and unleashed her rage. Like the ultimate villain in a morning drama, she ignored Medusa's desperate pleas and blamed her instead, handing down the punishment. She transformed Medusa's radiant, silky curls into writhing venomous snakes, twisting that plump, glowing skin and those dangerously sexy curves into pure, chilling terror. Now Medusa's gaze was a deadly curse that turned anyone who looked at her straight to stone. Medusa stared in confusion, screaming, "Goddess, why, what did I do wrong?" but collapsed, trembling with betrayal. All those hungry, persistent stares from men had destroyed her, and now her own stare would freeze the whole world in fear. Heartbroken, Medusa fled to a dark cave at the world's end, betrayal from the gods hitting maximum levels. Now her gaze turned every admirer to solid stone. A flirty guy sliding in with "hello" froze instantly into rock, leaving her sighing, single again. Every day she muttered curses. "Poseidon, drown in your waves. Athena, shatter your shield." Her lonely days brewed pure rage inside. Later Perseus, god-backed, ambushed and chopped off her head. The dead head still glared fiercely, turned into his weapon and mounted on Athena's shield as the ultimate terror symbol. Short ending, yet it packs her whole tragedy, sacrificed as the hero's prize. Medusa's severed head was fixed onto Athena's shield, turning her agonizing death into a permanent war weapon. The Greeks copied it, placing her face on armor, temples, homes, and reservoirs as a symbol to ward off evil. Later reduced to the evil eye image, her face spread even further. The cruel irony is that even in death, Medusa was forced to protect others. This was peak corpse desecration, a betrayed victim endlessly exploited as a talisman, her suffering glorified and commodified by gods and humans alike. Wow, Medusa's life. From scorching hot priestess to lust's tragic victim, Poseidon's steamy mistake and Athena's rage at the core. Pitiful yet funny, myths hitting like reality. Thoughts? Back soon. Bye. Enjoyed it?
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give it a like, and join us for more adventures of Tiny Voyager.